really know who he's going to be. I really don't. Now, if you bring in McCown or you bring in Vic, do you want that guy to compete with Geno Smith, or do you want that guy to be sideways, on the side of Geno Smith, and it's Geno Smith?
I think I want him to. I mean, it's hard to say I'm bringing in a guy to lose the job. I want him to challenge for the job.
Do you look at it as
John Itzig, here's the thing. If I'm John Itzig, I don't want my draft choice to lose out to a free agent. I mean, so I want Geno Smith to win the job. Now, on the outside looking in, I want a guy that's going to challenge for the job, and ultimately Geno Smith win it. But there was enough good things from the backup that if anything happened to Geno, I could put him in and win a couple of games for him. But if I'm John Itzig, I didn't draft this guy in the second round to lose his job in year 2 to somebody else's scrap heap. Chicago could have re-signed McCown if they wanted to. They decided to bring back Cutler for all of his ills.
Yeah, so what is McCown, 34, 35 years old?
Right. So do I want a 34-year-old to come in and replace my young second-round pick?
No, I think ideally you don't. But what happens if they get to camp and it's Josh McCown and McCown is just, he's back?
Then he deserves to win the job.
Would you do that? So if Geno Smith is 40% of what Josh McCown, like where's that number where you'd say, you know what, I'm going to stick with Geno?
Oh, from a percentage standpoint?
I don't know, percentage. Like if it's close.
If it's close, I want Geno, yeah.
Yeah,
if it's close, I want Geno. I want to mature my own pick.
Right.
A younger player that
with the future.
That at least won 8 games for me. I'm going to go with the guy that I know. Like Bill Polian said, I'd rather go with the guy I know than bringing somebody outside the organization. Now, if I'm bringing somebody in that's going to push Geno, then that means I'm taking the chance that he's going to win the job. Because you can't go in I want you to push him so far and then back off. No, if you push him, I am running the risk that he's going to take the job away. So anytime I bring somebody in the push, I've got to live with the possibility he'll take the job.
But they would have to be so much better. It would have to be so clear cut, much better than Geno.
I would have to know going into that giant third preseason game that he's already won the job.
August 3rd can't get here quickly enough, by the way.
The Michael Kay Show on ESPN New York is presented by Geico. 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance. To see how much you can save, call Geico at 1-800-947-AUTO or visit geico.com. And also remind you to stay tuned beginning at 6:30 p.m. for the New York Rangers pregame show brought to you by ChevyAutos.com. The Rangers will take on the Carolina Hurricanes, another big game, although I think they're definitely a playoff team now after the wins against Carolina and Detroit on Sunday, 3-0. A couple of things. I was watching the Dallas Columbus game last night. Because the fact that Columbus is in the mix, the Rangers and the Devils trying to make the playoffs, and you see what happened there, and you just wonder, how did we go through life so long where these buildings, and it's still some buildings in the KHL that don't have a defibrillator. I mean, they saved his life there on the bench. And the thing that was scary, you never really got to see the collapse, and you never really got to see him until he was carried out. But they had known he had been diagnosed with AFib.
He had a surgery.
Right. So, and he didn't play, then he was back, he was cleared to play. So knowing that, every one of those Dallas Stars on the bench knew exactly what was going on. See, when Yuri Fisher, when this happened a few years ago in Detroit, I don't think everybody really knew what was going on. He collapsed, what's happening. They knew this was a heart condition. And just the reaction of the players, and yes, is showing how eventually the players left the ice. They postponed the game 6 minutes in, Columbus leading 1-0. But just the reaction from the Dallas Stars, they thought that he was going to die.
And a credit to the medical staff.
Yes.
They got him. I mean, I watched it today. I didn't see it like you did live last night. They got him from the bench into the locker room in what seemed like seconds. And you're right. Everybody knew it. I didn't realize that they all had an idea of what was wrong with him. But Lindy Ruff actually just started screaming into the crowd, "Is there a doctor here?
Yeah, it's amazing. So, luckily, there was somebody who was able to come and help him out. A couple of quick things. Jacoby Jones will visit the Giants coming up on Wednesday. That's tomorrow. So there's another possibility of a free agent. And just real quick, I listened last night to see if John Tortorella's head exploded. The Canucks had a 3-0 lead on the Islanders going into the third period. The Islanders tied a franchise record for goals in a period with 7. Unbelievable. John Tortorella is going nuts there in Vancouver. Dave, great job.
Oh, thank you, Don.
All right.
It's a pleasure. We'll do it again.
You'll be up after Rangers, right?
Well, yeah.
Coming up after Rangers, Hurricanes coming up next here on ESPN New York 98.7 FM. And yes,
New Jersey Lottery's Mega Millions jackpot is estimated at $309 million. Now with more winners and bigger jackpots, all you need is a puck and some luck. Go ahead, give your dreams a chance.
I'm not just a customer.
I'm a fan.
And in this house,
fans rule.
This is our stadium, our locker room,